Greetings, empowered souls. This is Shelly being the Empowered Oracle. I hope you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you guys so much. Happy half of September 2025. I am here giving you guys your remaining half of September messages. This is going to be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of Gemini Collective. Gemini. So I hope you guys are so far having a good week. I know it's only Tuesday here where we are. But in any case, I hope you guys are having a good new week. And if you are still here, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up like button. I do appreciate that. It does help the channel continue to get some activity in the thick algorithm. And we want as many collective to hear the messages as possible so they can also benefit from whatever it is that they need to hear. So I do appreciate you for that. And also, don't forget to subscribe and share if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. So Gemini, we're going to start with your Angel Tarot deck. Well, the Angel Tarot deck, which I take only in the upright. And if you guys, as always, need a personal reading from me for your specific situation, my information is always in the description area below. All right. So let's see what is the Angel Tarot card for you guys for the rest of this September 2025. What tarot message do you have for the remainder of September 2025 for Gemini Collective? Divine Spirit, please, and thank you. All right, you guys had 3. Everybody else had, most of the signs either had, most of the signs had 2 cards come out. And I think you guys are the only one that may have had 3 come out. All right, let's see what's going on. And I should have said something. I was getting this. I kind of was getting that you guys could be having some type of new opportunity or potential in a romantic situation or love situation, because we have the Ace of, I was about to say Ace of Cups, which is the same thing, but the Ace of Water that came out talks about emotions and relationships and your intuition. Okay, so we have this Ace of Water that came out. We have the King of Earth that came out. Okay, and we have the 9 of Earth that came out. So I feel like this is addressing this energy that I'm getting for you guys. Is there's a strong energy of single cancers. Single cancers. Sorry, guys. I said cancers because the Ace of Water reminds me of, it is water sign energy, which could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Well, it is. Those are the water signs. But I get the strong energy of single Geminis. There's the emphasis and strong energy for single Geminis here, and the possibility of meeting someone new. If you haven't already, you could have just met someone new, Gemini, who could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Of course, they don't have to be that sun sign, but they could have that earth sign energy, or they could have earth signs heavily placed in their natal chart. 9 of Earth is your energy, Gemini. As I said, I get someone single, and this is, I feel your energy, Gemini. So, of course, these messages won't be for every Gemini, of course. So, but whatever energy that I'm picking up on, I feel it's there's a group of single Geminis who could be meeting someone new that could possibly lead to a new relationship, a new romantic relationship specifically. Okay. It could be somebody who you deem or look as being very stable and grounded, Gemini. This person could be very organized, very structured in their life. This could be someone who's an entrepreneur, someone who's a go-getter, who does their own thing, who has their own business, entrepreneur, who is maybe also works a lot, very dedicated and committed, very stable and secure. Someone who you may find, Gemini, as a good catch. The other energy that I'm getting for some of you guys too is with this Ace of Water and Nine of Earth. Some of you guys being the Nine of Earth, being very independent, having your own, making your own way in life, being successful at it as well. I do feel like with this Ace of Water, a lot of you single Geminis are also practicing or have been practicing or will be practicing a lot of self-love. Okay? Which typically draws in new opportunities for love, new opportunities for people who could be on your level. You know, a lot of times when we stop and love ourselves and give ourselves the self-care and attention that we need, that opens up new opportunities. That the universe sends us that same energy through opportunities, situations, money, and people. When we're loving on ourselves, that's the energy that we're giving out, that we think highly of ourselves, and that we're putting ourselves first. And so that energy is being reciprocated from the universe through people, situations, and things. So I feel that energy. And I was feeling that when I was shuffling. I almost said something, but I felt like you guys were going to have more of a I don't know if lighthearted is the right word, lighthearted reading, but I just got finished doing a pretty intense reading for Capricorn, and this seems to be a bit of a change in energy for sure with your reading, Gemini. What else do we need to tell Gemini for this next half of September 2025? Divine Spirit, please and thank you. What else does Gemini Collective need to know at this time for the rest of September 2025? I have one more for Gemini. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, Gemini. Okay, so we have another Ace of Water card. We got two Ace of Cups, Ace of Water cards. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You guys could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or someone who has heavy water placements. They don't have to be that sign either. So you could be dealing with somebody that has, heavy earth and or water. But you have two Ace of Water cards that come out. This definitely talks about new love, new romantic prospects. Because we have party and we have truth and expression that also came out. So party for me gives me Three of Cups energy. Being social, getting out there, meeting people wanting to know you, Gemini. And then we have truth and expression. And although this is a man on this card, with truth and expression here, I feel like there could be someone who could be revealing themselves to you, Gemini, letting you know how they feel about you, wanting to get to know you on a more intimate level. But yeah, you guys definitely come. If you haven't already met this person, or if this person hasn't already, you haven't been already talking to them, this could be something that you guys could be, this person or situation could be definitely coming up by the end of this month, as we go into October. Two Ace of Water cards is definitely new love, a new level of also self-love for some of you guys. But I feel more that this is connected to a romantic connection. And you could be meeting them through a party or an event, some type of social gathering. And this truth expression fell right under the King of Earth card. I like that energy for you guys. I do feel like the main energy that I'm getting for you for this month, or towards the end of this month, or this second half of this month going into October, I do feel more like it is something romantically related, something regarding relationships or a relationship with someone. A new prospect. I don't get any type of old energy or like an ex energy. Okay. Now, when I say ex, I'm talking about somebody specifically who you guys used to actually date, or you guys were an actual official couple, or you were married. That's what I refer to as ex. Sometimes people from our past can come back up who we maybe didn't officially date, or were married to, but we may have had some type of relationship dynamic with them that didn't go to the next level, or didn't manifest into a long-term situation, or anything official. So when I say ex, I mean you guys were established as, that's my man, that's my woman, that's my partner, that's my husband, that's my wife. That's my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend. Okay, so now let's get into the blockages that you guys may currently have that you might not be aware of, Gemini. And I say you may not be, but some of you might be. And again, some of these messages will just be confirmations on what you already know or suspect. Well, let's get into some blockages that you may currently have in your relationships. And this could be any kind of relationship. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but I think a lot of this deck applies to relationship dynamics in terms of like your love life, whether you're coupled with someone or you're single. Holy Divine Spirit, what current blockages does Gemini Collective need to know about at this time? Please and thank you. Okay. All right, so we have unworthy. Okay, it says you deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. Okay, so some of you guys could be coming out of, or will be coming out of, maybe some self-worth issues and feeling good enough for a relationship or feeling good enough for a person. And this could also be why you've gotten the two Ace of Water Cups. The two Ace of Water Cups. I keep wanting to call these cards the Ace of Cups. Same thing, but this could be why you have two Ace of Water cards that came out, okay? Because not only does it talk about possible new romantic prospects and connection with someone, but it also talks about you guys also finding more self-love, giving yourself more love and finding your worth. So you guys could have been having issues with your self-worth, and that definitely causes blockages in your connections with people, not only in romantic relationships, but this could be in any kind of relationship. This could be in work relationships. This could be, these are one of the many blockages that causes, these are one of the many things that causes blockages in many different areas of your life, is feeling unworthy. Okay. So some of you guys, or a lot of you guys, could be coming out of that or working on coming out of that energy and working more on your self-esteem and your self-worth. And then we have judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. Okay. So I'm hearing that one of the blockages is that some of you guys could be used to dating a certain type. If you're dating a certain type, that says a lot. You could be definitely missing out on people who aren't your usual type, but they could bring a lot of richness and wealth and abundance and complement to your life. So Divine Spirit is reminding some of you guys to not judge a book by its cover, maybe even based on physical appearances, maybe materialism, how much someone has or what kind of income this person may make or not make. But to definitely work on not judging so quickly, because that does cause blockages as well. And so the other blockages, it says too much. It says you tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen more. So Gemini's being like one of the most communicative and expressive and one of the most talkative signs, zodiac signs. Divine Spirit is saying you might want to pump the brakes on maybe being a bit TMI when you first meet somebody, or oversharing when you first meet somebody, and allowing yourself to kind of be more of the observer and listener. So that way you could have more of an opportunity and chance to really pay attention to the small details, or maybe even pay attention to red flags that you could be missing when you're maybe oversharing or over talking or just maybe talking too much. So those are some of the things that you could be dealing with that are causing blockages in your romantic life, Gemini, that you need to know about. Let's get an Angels of Light message for you guys as we begin to wind down on your reading. Overall, I love this message for you guys. You guys have been getting some really lighthearted and really, really cool messages the past couple of months. Holy Divine Spirit, what other message do you have for Gemini Collective from this Angel of Light deck? What else does Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know, Divine Spirit? Wow. Okay. It says fun. Your guidance is to take time to enjoy yourself, relax, and find your sense of humor, which would be very easy for you guys. It says treat things lightly. Fun brings lightness of spirit, and the most difficult situation can be eased if you see the funny side of things. So cultivate a sense of the ridiculous. How can you bring play, laughter, and fun into your social life, your relationships, your work life? When you have fun, the angels rejoice, for there is nothing they love more than joy, play, humor, and laughter. I love this energy for you guys. This sounds like such a Gemini energy too. And the affirmation says, I master my emotions. So Gemini, whatever challenges you guys could be going through now or could be in the near future, Divine Spirit is saying, draw that fun part of yourself that's already within you that you know how to do so well and so naturally, and allow yourself to have fun and joy even in the midst of maybe some type of difficult times or obstacles. Okay. And again, I have this party card. It says external party. For me, that's like the Three of Cups energy. It's like socializing and having fun and getting out and in the community and doing things. Okay. So I feel like this is just another confirmation for that. All right, Gemini, let's get some 3 Cancerian Oracle messages for you guys. This is just the Cancerian Oracle deck, but this is a deck for any and all signs. Holy Divine Spirit, what 3 Oracle messages do you have for Gemini Collective as we begin to close out. What's the third message for Gemini? Please and thank you. Oh, okay, you guys have 4. All right, it talks about learning and teaching something. Maybe a new hobby, do your research and consult a professional. So this is talking about maybe taking up some type of training or teaching or both. Learning a new craft, a new skill, a new profession. That could be something that you're already interested in, and this is just a confirmation for you guys, okay? And then we have do more of what you love. Exactly. Finding more joy, having more fun. I feel like some of you guys could be going through something or may have recently gone through something, and the remedy for you at this time is to have fun and have more joy in your life, Gemini. And it says to take action now. So take action now. Stop waiting. Take action now in finding your joy and finding your fun. All right. And then we have shift, fast results, break the cycle. Excuse me. It's okay to change direction. Excuse me. I had like a tickle in my throat. Okay. So last but not least, as we close. Oh, sorry. No, that was loud. Let me get a little affirmation that you guys need to hear at this time as we close out, Gemini. And these are affirmations specifically from a personal friend of mine and mentor. Her name is Beth Carlton. She's an amazing, awesome angel reader, or angel messenger, I should say. And we have here for you, Gemini says, I have asked for assistance, and now I trust the angels are helping me. I step aside and let go of the reins, knowing I need not control the outcome. I love this. And this affirmation you can find on angelswhisperinglight.com. Here you go. So Gemini, as always, it's a pleasure to read for you guys. And I hope that the messages resonated and that you found them helpful. And as always, until the next upload, you guys be well and be at peace. Ashe.